Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving into the new PKA season against Pirate King Adventure Ace. And in today's video, we have the Auto Farm team. Now, with the update to PKA, they reduced the amount of rewards that you get at the 500 total mark. Well, they didn't really reduce it, they just changed it to be the co-op tomes. And this particular change brought in the Covenant feud and discussion that is the Hime total drops. Now, to get the rewards done through Chopper missions, and I believe to get the 50 gems now, you need to get 20 Hime totals. Or it might be 30, actually. I think it's 30 Hime totals. And what Bandai did to compensate for this, they said, look, once you hit level 150, we're going to increase the drop rate of said Hime totals. However, going off last season, the drop rate didn't really change all that much. So, keeping the mini-bosses at low level, I still think is the play. So the auto strat still reigns supreme, and you can take on both mini-bosses as long as you keep your final boss at level 20, 40, 60, 80, or over 100. As soon as you hit level 100 and you go above level 100, you are going to be taking on both mini-bosses, but if you stay on a multiple of 20, you are going to get both mini-bosses as well. With that, you can use this auto trick, chuck on as many boosters as you possibly can, get as many total drops to hit the 500 totals as quickly as possible. You are time-gated with these rewards. The time-gating part, it's so stupid, but look, that's a discussion for the later part of the video. Let's take a look at the team that I'm using. I'm utilizing it for both Mihawk and, what's his name? Arlong. And then, as well as utilizing it for up to level 60. You can use auto up to level 60 on the final boss, but you can just play. It will be a lot easier if you play. But the team comprised of double Boa, as she is an extra drop, the newest 6+. We have 5+ Arlong. We have 5+ Moria from the latest Kazuna. If you guys didn't get all the skulls for Moria, you can just use Mihawk, the 5+ from the PK season before the last. We have 6+ Law, the last 6+ as well. He's actually fantastic for the final stage, or the fourth stage of the final boss, because he has end of turn damage. He's just very good unit. And then finally, I have Luffy. Now, the reason I brought Luffy is he has access to the VV support. He's a Psy character, as well as being a 50% drop rather than a 75% drop. Now, anything over like 50%, 75%, 30%, to me, I count it as 0. I don't really count it. You're just looking to get the guaranteed units, being Boa, as well as Arlong on the team, to guarantee you 3 drops. Now, if you can find Jinbei captains, use Jinbei captains. Boa is going to buff Jinbei, which is great, and Jinbei buffs Free Spirit, so he's buffing Boa. You can run them as a hybrid duo and just get more drops, but look, at the end of the day, if you have Boa 6+, you can find Boa 6+, and I thought that was just a better way to showcase this. Now, no one should have summoned on that Jinbei banner. That banner is the end of the Memories of the Straw Hat. It's an end-of-month banner, which, you shouldn't be summoning on regardless. But we have a Super Sego literally coming, I don't know, in 2 weeks' time, if that. So, hopefully you guys didn't summon, and with that comes a very small boosted list. So farm up your totals on the mini-bosses. I can't stress that enough to try and get the 500 totals. Plus, you don't have access to Zoro on the mini-bosses, so getting to level 150 on the mini-bosses will take a lot of time. And I don't really see you getting to level 150 within that sort of first 10 days or whatever it is to get those Hime totals anyway. So my recommendation would be to, like I said, keep the mini-bosses at the low HP, at the low levels, farm them out with as many boosted units as you possibly get, and then just grind the final boss and get that final boss to level 150 as quickly as possible to increase your Hime total chances. Now, I do believe that there is an increase in the drop rate. I just don't think that the increase is actually a substantial enough increase to warrant them broadcasting it or saying, hey, we've increased the drop. I did do a video back on this when PK Arlong was out. If you guys want to go check that out, go check it out. I had the boosted team for that particular video, and I didn't hit the Chopman missions. I didn't get enough Hime total drops. Even with the duping mechanic, you have RNG base of duping said Hime total. So I just think the easiest way for them to fix it was just to say, hey, look, at level 150, you get 1 guaranteed Hime drop. That was the easiest fix in the world, but instead, they just didn't do it. They just kept drilling home that, don't worry, guys, you will have an increased Hime total drop. And look, you could get very lucky. You could get, I don't know, 3 Himeis in a run and all of them get duped. You just hit 20 Himeis in one run if you have the boosted team, and you're good to go. But 99.9% of players, that's never going to happen to, nor are they even going to have access to the boosted team to do so, unless it's like a big celebration PK, like anniversary or New Year's. So for me, I just don't understand why they decided to just drill home, hey, there's an increased chance, and not just guarantee us just 1 Hime total after level 150. So even you could like not include the first clear, for crying out loud. Like you could say like after you've hit 150, everything after 150 you'll get a guaranteed Hime. Just it makes sense. And then obviously like if you're running a 3-drop boosted team like you are seeing here, and hell, after like unless you're bringing a Jinbei friend captain, there's a good chance you're not going to be bringing any guaranteed dropping units anyway. So it's going to take you like 20 runs. That's like 4 days if you are using meats to get 20 turtles. So like I just don't see why it's a huge issue for them to actually do that, especially because like I said, the rewards are time gated. Now another way to sort of resolve this is to sort of just take away the time gating effect, allow the Hime turtle grind to just be a consistent from the start of the PKA season to the end of the PKA season, but that's something they don't want to do either. So I don't even know if they'll ever fix this, but I'm hoping they do, because look, PKA has become, well, it's becoming one of their cash grabs in terms of the end of month batch. So hopefully they do hear us out and they do say, okay, let's find a way to mitigate these rewards. Let's include a guaranteed Hime total, so that way players are at least getting close, if not at the end of those shopman rewards. It's backwards mentality in my eyes to implement a reward system in the game that is almost impossible to get. It's just, to me, it doesn't make any sense. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below on the Hime Turtle debacle. With that said, let's dive into the ace fight. Level 40 to 60 with double Boa. That's the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. Kuma is not necessary at all. Vivi and Otoko just make the run faster. That's the only reason they're here. As you can see, you can hit auto and you're good to go. I would recommend playing from stage 3 though. It's going to make your life so much easier, and I'll walk through what to do because, like I said, it will make your life so much easier if you actually play the game. But if you just hit auto, get to stage 3, you'll be good to go. Now, I'm using the whale shark ship. You can use any other ship. Don't even worry about it. I just upgraded that because it has paralysis removal. I actually really like it, but look, each to your own. On turn 3, Linaru and Ganru have damage reduction and they give you special blind. What you can do here is use the Moria special, get around the special blind, you're good to go. On turn 2 as well, you can actually wave clear with Arlong. It works quite nicely, you just get a lot of damage and you're free to go. When they die, they do like a 10,000 death hit, and then you can move into the Skull and, I don't remember these guys' names. They give you special reverse on your top and middle row, and they also put up damage reduction themselves. The guys in the back have resilience, and then the main unit puts up 3 turns of damage reduction as well. So we're not really getting around the damage reduction in here. We're just sort of tapping through it. It's still very early PKA, so you don't even have to worry about that much. But the damage reduction is big enough to actually affect your killing potential on that skull unit. So what I would recommend doing here is you will not have the special blind. You have an orb buff thanks to Moria from the previous turn. I would use the... what's it called? The Law special on this turn. Law's going to get end of turn damage, get you a full board of orbs, and that way you can use the orb buff that Moria gives so that your quick units hit very, very hard. You can actually use the Luffy special here as well. That's going to give you 3 turns of an attack boost. Your Sai units will easily kill the Skull unit, and then you can use your quick units to just kill those back 2 characters. Make sure you switch over though, because the resilience means that you're not going to kill. The end of turn damage will get through that, but you need to make sure you switch over. That way you don't have to worry about this sort of like paralysis that you're seeing on screen. I have the shark ship, whale shark, so I had less paralysis, 2 turns of it, because it's an individual paralysis. So if you guys don't use that ship, you're going to take more of it, so just be careful there. After 2 turns, the guys in the back, they do run away. They do burn you, but they do run away, so... it's not the end of the world. If you want to hit auto, you can still get it done. On the final stage against Ace, he gives you a full water recovery orbs, and he actually makes recovery orbs increase healing. So, like, you can actually get a lot more healing with these recovery orbs. And this is good for the early stages. Later down the line, it will become a problem because the more HP you have, the more damage you take on death. So just be mindful of that, but right now it's a really, really good thing. He puts up 3 turns of Threshold and 3 turns of damage reduction. Again, damage reduction and Threshold, and this is where those supports come in clutch, because they remove the threshold. The idea of removing the threshold means you can just tap through the damage reduction. You'll have your boa special back by this point. You can use the boa special, you use the super type. You have a full bottle orbs, you'll have an attack boost, you'll have a chain boost. You will be in a very, very good spot if you do actually use specials. Now, as you can see, I just got fed up watching this shit, so I just went and used specials anyway. On the second turn, Ace gives you hunger, but Luffy does get around that as well. It's another reason I did bring him, because he can just sort of take care of that. When you do kill Ace, he does have a death hit from 40 to 60. It doesn't matter, you will have plenty of HP to tank it, but later down the line, that death hit will become a problem. So there you guys go. That is my recommendation for how to get to the 500 totals very, very quickly. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. While you're down there, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Later!